move. She's going into cardiac arrest.
Pulse is weakening. Tell the Ark to prep medbay. Come on! Pulse dropping. We're losing it.
It's a seizure. Her brain can't handle the connection. Get her to Sam node. Sam, what's the reading?
Ryder's implant is overloading. I suggest a hardwire connection.
Do it.
There!
Welcome back.
What happened?
You were clinically dead for 22 seconds.
Did the rest of the team make it?
Hey, you're still with us. Guys, get to Sam node. Ryder's awake. Who are you talking to?
Sam.
I didn't hear him.
You're up. Look here. And here.
My father. Where?
It was your life or his, and he chose you. I'm so sorry. I know this must be a blow.
Growing up with Dad was tough. He and I never really hit it off, but...
I know he could be distant, but he once said that when his time came, he wanted to go out among stars no one had seen before.
What are we doing in Sam node?
Sam is now part of you, in a way we don't entirely understand. It played havoc with your brain.
Sam?
Your father authorized the transfer of Pathfinder authority to you.
Shouldn't that be Cora?
In theory. In reality, you're the new Pathfinder.
Ah, fuck you, Karen. You sorry simping cunt.
You can't be serious.
What's the matter? I think you're up for it.
Hey, Quartz.
You saw my dad in action. It takes years to become a Pathfinder.
You'll learn as you go. Besides, you won't be doing this alone.
It's all academic anyway. Sam's linked to your mind on a deeper level now. Trying to untangle it could kill you. I know this is tough, but we need to start thinking about the next step. A lot of people are counting on us.
Is the Ark still drifting?
That's the thing. Whatever your dad did with that tower, it saved the day. Some sort of atmosphere scrubber.
The energy cloud thinned out. We're on our way to the rally point now. Should be at the Nexus soon. She needs to rest first. She has 2 hours. We'll need our Pathfinder.
There's not much. It's not. I don't know. This is a long game anyway.
I checked on your brother. Still no change. But if you can pull through, so can he.
Wanted to hot dog him.
A bit of your dad in both of you.
Your father will be missed.
What's going on, Sam?
This is our private channel. I shared it with him.
He never mentioned anything about that.
It allowed me to know him better. Alec wouldn't want us to lose sight of the goal. He said pain emboldens our resolve. He'd insist we grow stronger from his passing.
She's a fucking DILF hunter. When she isn't creaming over Asari, she's looking for DILFs. Maybe she really is the second coming of Miranda then. She got daddy issues. Biotics, bum, and daddy issues. Or the Karen cut. Well, it's not even a Karen cut. It's more like the half a haircut, bald on sides, bit on top. New remake of Mass Effect? What do you mean a new remake? Mass Effect 5, not rebooting it. Be a waste of time to do that. Am I sure it's the 5th? Well, Mass Effect 1, Mass Effect 2, Mass Effect 3, Mass Effect Andromeda, Mass Effect... What's coming up? 5. I can count. I guess there's I think there's a mobile game actually, so 6 if you want to be pedantic. Swear Liam is worse than Cora. You know what I mean? Yeah, Liam is bottom tier. Like, he is worse than Jacob. Oh, I think I pissed off that alien, you know, because I shot him in the face. Fucking 10 out of 10 dialogue.
Ryder, good to see you on
Yeah.
your feet. We're at the Nexus.
The British voices are terrible.
It's the forward hub for the entire Andromeda initiative. The Asari, Solarian, and Turian arcs should be there too.
You don't believe it's gonna... If Dragon Age fails, it's dead.
Starting our approach now.
It's almost as big as the Citadel
Yeah.
back home.
Because the posters have...
This is Arch Hyperion requesting
the posters have Angara and Geth next to each other.
Captain, I'm only getting their automated approach channel, not a live person.
Well, like it or not, we're here. Take us in.
I mean, they could easily just do an entire Mass Effect game that takes place on the Citadel as like a cyberpunk style
How?
mystery
Had that
game.
sense of bust, we might have started a war with the first aliens we met, and our Pathfinder's
But
dead.
people will be
This
upset with
better be rock bottom.
Green across the board. Docking initiated.
like not even listening to the dialogue here. By a where, by a when.
All right. I got us here. Good luck, Pathfinder.
You gonna be okay, Ryder?
The captain just called me Pathfinder. This is really happening.
Just take a deep breath.
This should have been my father's moment.
But now it's yours. You just need to decide what you're gonna do with it.
Where do I start? I'm just not sure I'm ready.
We weren't ready to fall out of the sky on Habitat 7, but we survived that.
Right? So, always keep a jump jet handy.
Captain wants to see a full-duty roster.
Right.
Just updated the charts.
She'll want to see crew reassignments first. Start with non-
Yeah, I mean, Mass Effect 5 is going to be a tricky one to follow up. 'Cause you have like 2 disappointments in a row. I mean, I like this game, but we have 2 disappointments in a row. Yeah, dead franchise. Reboot it. $10 years to release. I mean, you look at how slow they release games now. It's pretty bad.
It'll be nice to see some friendly faces this time.
Put all our eggs in Anthem and look what happened.
Just enough to finish building the station and provide safe harbor for the arcs.
It means we can start waking our people up.
They built a bar, right? Gotta have champagne for the welcome party.
You're expecting one.
After what we've been through, I could use a buzz.
We all could.
Yeah. Rough ride so far.
We'll bounce back. Real food and a shower are just ahead.
Oh dear.
Here we are.
Corporations rush shit out. Yeah, I mean, there's gonna be a AAA. There's gonna be a video game market crash soon. Like, look at the 1970s when you had all the Atari games that, without any quality assurance, just getting pushed out. You know, everyone points to ET for the Atari for causing that video game crash, and then the only people who survived it was like, you know, Nintendo and Sega rose from the ashes.
I don't see any champagne.
Where is everybody?
You know, it's gonna happen. People are just gonna say, "Man, this is shit."
Well, this can't be right.
It's like everything's on standby.
There's no quality anymore.
Surprise party. They're doing an awfully good job of it.
Welcome to the Nexus, gateway to Andromeda. I'm Avina, a virtual intelligence.
It needs to crash harder.
You with immigration.
Can you tell us where the welcome party is hiding?
I'm sorry.
Not played
Our code
the
is
Elden Ring
limited
DLC.
to
Won't play it
simple
unless
interaction simulations.
I don't know, sale or if someone buys it for me. I'm not really interested. I've seen a few clips on Twitter already, and it's pretty much confirming what I fucking knew. Saw a clip of someone diving out of the way of a boss and then getting magnetized into a fucking grab and getting killed. And naturally, everybody is loving it because, you know, people love shit games apparently.
Where do colonists live?
Once you've cleared immigration, our helpful staff will assist you in choosing the home world of your dreams. Will it be the tropical paradise of Habitat 7, the gentle rolling hills of Habitat 3, or perhaps the mysterious twilight world of Habitat 5? Whichever you choose, rest assured our Pathfinders have carefully vetted all colony worlds to ensure your security and prosperity.
Oh boy.
Habitat 7. That's where we landed. She's way out of date.
This version of Avina looks like shit compared to, like, she doesn't look VR or like hologram enough compared to the Mass Effect trilogy.
How does the immigration process work?
We ask that you submit to a brief medical exam to ensure your health and well-being after making such a long journey. Once you've been cleared, our colonization experts will assist you in finding your new home. Please be mindful of the queue. Thousands of eager colonists like you are waiting to begin their new life in Andromeda.
Where? Place is deserted.
What can you tell me about the Andromeda galaxy?
Here in Andromeda, you are over 2 million light-years away from the Milky Way galaxy. This is the furthest any life form has ever traveled outside our home system, making you a brave pioneer indeed. The Nexus itself is located in a region known as the Helios Cluster. Here, you and thousands of your fellow colonists will fulfill your dreams of settling a new home. Fortune awaits.
I'm reading that Mass Effect 1 only cost $3 million to make. I don't get why it takes 5 to 7 years to make. Yeah. Graphics, I guess. I don't know. I really don't. Everyone wants to try and be bigger and bigger and bigger. You know? I don't mind a game that looks like crap, but I don't know, it's just weird. Elder Scrolls 6, Starfield, yeah. And also, like, I think Elder Scrolls fans are kind of hesitant because, like, people who, like, especially the old school Elder Scrolls fans, you know, people who, like, played, you know, Daggerfall, Morrowind, Oblivion, like, a common criticism is how that you always read online, it's like how they dumb down each entry. You know what I mean? Like, and remove stuff to make it more streamlined so anyone can play it. You know, make it more casual, less RPG and skill building, and more just press the attack button and don't fail quests. You know, so I think even like with Elder Scrolls 6, you know, how much of that game will actually have a decent skill system or build, because like that game, if that game is just, oh, you just choose what flavor of damage you have and that's it, like, and there's nothing else to it, then it might, I don't know, replayability might be a bit lacking.
What is the Nexus?
The Nexus serves as the central hub for the Andromeda Initiative's colonization efforts. It is the first destination for all colonists upon their arrival in the new galaxy. Please enjoy the many venues the Nexus has to offer. As the station expands, it will one day serve as the seat of government for Milky Way colonists. Providing a safe, stable, and prosperous environment is our primary goal.
Not from the looks of it.
That'd be fucking funny. Like if they actually just did after like Elder Scrolls 6 is just Skyrim 2 and they literally use the same map but they just update the textures a little bit and just add a whole fresh batch of NPCs. Like that'd be fucking funny. Yeah, like 15 years in the making or 20 years in the making and this is what we got. And then they delist the first Skyrim because the Skyrim 2 is so much better. Jesus Christ. We're joking, but that don't even sound unrealistic.
What year is it?
The current year is 2819. After spending over 600 years in stasis, it's normal to feel disoriented or confused upon arrival. Our helpful medical staff can assist with any physical or psychological after effects you may be experiencing.
Well, she's got the date right, at least.
So where is everyone?
See, I've been paying.
That's all.
It has been my pleasure. Please see one of our helpful immigration staff for further assistance. And welcome to your new home in Andromeda, where the brightest star is you. Current wait time for immigration processing is unknown error.
Right. That was helpful.
It feels like
Plants are still alive.
the plastic plants.
It's like they didn't finish building it.
Oh, loot.
Hello?
Free stuff. Skyrim Special Edition.
This place should
Yeah.
be packed with people.
It was more impactful though, because the Special Edition of Skyrim took the game from a 32-bit game to a 64-bit game. So for modern hardware, it was needed to be done. That's why you got games like Fallout New Vegas that crash constantly without stability mods.
There's a guy. Maybe he's got champagne.
Huh.
Let's talk to that worker.
Hi there. We're from Ark Hyperion, and wondering where everybody went.
Did he hear you?
Did you say an arc?
Yeah, we just got in.
And for what it's worth, your VI over there could use an update.
But we thought you were all dead.
What?
Or captured, or lost in dark space, or... But you're here. You have no idea how much this means.
I don't believe it. I'm Tyrion Kandros. I lead our militia on the Nexus.
I'm Ryder. This is Cora Harper and Liam Costa, part of the Pathfinder team.
I'm sorry for the confusion. Our sensors told us an arc had arrived, but Helios is notorious for scrambling equipment. We thought you were just another malfunction.
Give me all your food. Nah, Kandros is cool. He's the voice of he's the voice of multiplayer. That makes him cool, right? Also, he's the brother to that woman. What's her name from the Omega DLC? Can't remember what her name was. Wasn't important. Nyreen, yeah. Her name's Nyreen Kandros, right?
But aren't you expecting us?
You're the first Ark we've seen. After a year of waiting and no sign of the others,
Yeah.
we shuttered this area.
Not very
and stopped
useful,
looking.
though, in gameplay.
Stranded for a whole year?
Longer. I'll fill you in on the way to Op Center. Everything that could go wrong with our plan has. We arrived 14 months ago. Right away, we hit a band of dark energy that knocked us off course.
We're familiar with it.
Then you'll know why we call it the Scourge. We lost whole sections of the station. A lot of people died. No power, no food. The chaos went on for months. It finally led to armed rebellion. When order was restored, the insurgents were banished. Exiles, we call them.
Are things back to normal?
Not even close. But you're here now, so maybe the worst is over.
What are you talking about? He is a teammate in the multiplayer. He tells us about objectives. Liam Hemsworth as Gerald.
The Pathfinders?
No
What?
word from anyone, period.
Just rehire.
Any threats from
What's his face?
So
Superman.
far, we stayed hidden. We're in no shape to deal with an attack.
We had a first contact situation on Habitat-7. Whole thing went south. They tried to kill us.
That wasn't first contact. We know about them. Those aliens are going to be a real problem.
This day just keeps getting...
We're here.
Wow, the
You
loading
guys go ahead. I'll check out the security situation.
loading screen is
You should
too
know our
fast for the
command
dialogue.
structures are fractured. Some of us are filling in for leaders who died.
Is it true?
They said drop everything and report for duty.
And no one was expecting an Ark to finally show up.
Docking procedures are green across the board.
Stand by to merge Hyperion power into the grid.
The crew of the Hyperion.
Good luck.
I'm Jaren Tan, director of the initiative. You have no idea how much your arrival means to us.
Not as much as it means to us. We had one hell of a time getting here. Nice to see some friendly faces.
Hungry faces. Any supplies you can spare would be appreciated.
She's a cunt.
This is Foster Addison. She oversees colonial affairs.
You don't have colonies. Fuck off.
Where's the Pathfinder?
You're looking at her.
You're not Alec Ryder.
My father's dead. He made me his successor.
Alec is dead. Please understand, the entire initiative is at risk. None of the Golden Worlds panned out. They're a bust, and there's been no word from the other arcs. What happened to them?
Unknown. Our supplies are nearly depleted. Rationing bought us some time, but even that's running out.
We need to find more resources, but that takes people, and we can't wake them up.
Until they have somewhere
Yeah,
to
and figuring
live.
out the
A
correct
golden world.
script extender is a fucking
Now
headache.
more than ever, we need a Pathfinder.
It now falls to you, Ryder. Are you up to the task?
Amount of times it was like, hey, use this one. Nope, not that one. Hey, use this one. Nope, not that one.
You're in trouble here. I'd say you need any help you can get.
We need qualified help.
That's no way to treat a guest.
I wish you could punch Addison.
I'm Nakmor Kesh, superintendent of this station. Hope they haven't scared you off already.
It's nothing personal.
Nakmor.
But now isn't the time for on-the-job.
Didn't we kill Nakmor in
At
Mass
least
Effect
the
2?
Pathfinder here seems willing to try. We could use a fresh perspective.
You've heard my concerns. I'll leave you to it.
We're all feeling the pressure. Let's have a private word in my office, Ryder. We'll discuss giving you a scout ship. I'm happy to work out the details with your associate.
Welcome to the Nexus.
Thank you for standing up for me there.
Hope's in short supply here. What little we can find should have a chance.
Ma'am,
to
the
bloom.
Hyperion's core is now online.
Let me show you something. An hour ago, that was all dark. But with the power from your ship, you're keeping the lights on. You have my vote.
Just a branch of them? Oh. Yeah, I was like looking at my phone.
You'd best go talk to
For
Director
who's
Make
there.
sure that doesn't happen.
Like there was no
Don't be
notable
shy. Come see me when you have a chance.
named notable people. God, I don't even want to talk to Addison. Like she actually makes me hate this game. Cuz you are forced to, I just want to, cuz you're forced to sound like an asshole and she fucking berates you. There's no avoiding her berating you. It's fucking awful. I hate it.
What we wanted, but what choice do we have? How the hell should I know? Spender, you have a job if you want to keep it.
I'm going to get this over with.
What happened?
To who?
To whom? And your goddamn father. Sorry, my face is tired from dealing with everything. And right now, I just want to know what happened with Alec.
I said, Addison, she's easily the worst character in this entire game. Like, because you can't do anything about her cuntiness. Like, it's horrible. Like, you can't talk back at her. Like she just there needs to be an option where you could tell her to fuck off, but you never get that. And it's wrong. It really is wrong. Like she just treats you like shit and you do nothing about it.
In the moment, it saved my
It's like, hey, your dad's dead. Let me be a
It
bitch
seems
to
my
you.
father meant for me to get the role eventually.
How is that?
It isn't hereditary. If we wanted an inbred monarchy, we could have left half our gene stock back home. Not
You call me
home.
inbred?
The Milky Way. This is home. This mess. We don't have a lot of options, Ryder. Maybe you'll prove your father right. After 14 months of failed colonization, forgive me if I don't hold my breath.
You called my father Alec. No one does that.
A lot of us joined the initiative because of his vision. What he shared of it, anyway.
Were you friends, or...?
I'm not your new mother, if that's what you're asking. Or his friend. He hated that I didn't use his title. But no one's a pathfinder until they've path-found something.
Okay, so I hear that, and then when I say I'll be going, I'll be like, it's Pathfinder. Out of my fucking control, and I sound like an idiot. She fucking berates me, and I fucking hate it. Like, the biggest sin for any RPG, in my opinion, is when they take the control out of the player's hands, and you get punished for it. And you can't rebuttal this bitch.
How do you fit into the Nexus?
All right, Quartz, thanks for stopping by.
I see the actual settlement effort.
I might be here in a few hours. It's going to be a long stream, hopefully.
Is limited, as Tan is quick to remind me. Left a perfectly adequate career as a chief officer. Provincial capital, too. Only a new galaxy could pull me away. And here we are, idling.
There must be some kind of plan for encountering hostile aliens. We can't have been that naive.
We expected life, not an enemy that refuses to talk. They don't attack. They disinfect. We're nothing until we're bacteria. Sorry.
Am I going to 100% it?
To poetry. That's how bad it is. Not sure who started it, but we're
I'll
calling
probably...
them Ket. Kandros will know more. Maybe too much.
You don't trust him?
I trust him to defend us. I do not trust a rising military influence in a supposedly civilian initiative. We came here to make history, Ryder, not repeat it. Ugh, goddamn poetry.
I don't know. With this game, I'll probably I probably won't focus fully in side quests until we get to Kadara, and then as soon as I get to Kadara, I'm gonna be scanning and talking to everybody, because I don't want to have a repeat of my first playthrough where I'm just visiting that planet about 20 times after 100% in it.
There's also this strange technology. Has anyone studied that?
We've tried. Not me. The brains in research. They're supposed to know their business. The current excuse? The tech we dug up on Mars was more advanced, but it was plug and go. The tech here thinks different? I don't know. We've mostly avoided it. And from what the Hyperion logs say about Alec, maybe that's good.
You've had no colony successes in over a year? How many tries is that?
Less than you'd think. The Scourge, spoiled worlds, exiles, hostiles. We can't just plop down an outpost and expect picket fences. We need the Pathfinder and Sam to scout, evaluate, and inspire. The initiative promised a goal. Andromeda has not cooperated.
And if it had?
Beautiful utopian horseshit. Colonies that produce and support each other. The Nexus as Citadel, not headed by Tan, or even me.
Excuse me, Director Addison.
Ryder?
It's Pathfinder.
Ryder, we're starving here. If we don't get a foundation of outposts to feed the initiative, we might as well be 600 years dead. Alec promised a lot. None of it panned out. That's what you're up against. Why people won't trust you. Why I don't trust you. Prove me wrong.
Yeah, you know, at least I had the decency to call you director. You know, what are you directing? Colonial affairs? Do you have any colonies? That's what I thought. Retard. Yeah.
This is the planet where we landed.
Yeah. The Krogan's
Habitat
pretty
7.
cool.
It wasn't even close to livable.
Hell, I like Tan. Tan is reasonable.
Ryder, we were discussing your next expedition.
He might be a slimy Solarian, but he's fucking, you know, he's not a dick. He's just doing his job.
Good. I was starting to wonder who was in charge around here.
Director Addison is entitled to her opinion, and mine overrules hers.
Does she know that?
I oversee the entire initiative, and I have decided to give you a chance to prove yourself. To that end, the Scourge dealt us a serious blow. Whatever it is...
Well, no, the Nexus Uprising was partially part of someone else. There was that guy that you have to...
here when we left the Milky Way, yet it rendered all the Golden Worlds unlivable. Then there's the aliens you ran into, the Ket. They're obsessed with alien structures we found scattered around the cluster. They'll do anything to prevent others from accessing them. It seems murder isn't exclusive to the Milky Way. And now the challenge is to settle a world in spite of all that. This one here.
It's okay, I'll be dead in 3 years.
How?
You need to increase the viability of the planet so we can establish an outpost. Then we can bring more colonists out of stasis. The more colonists we have, the more resources we can gather to support the Nexus. Everything.
Do spoiler alerts? No, this is
6 worlds we hope to settle.
Okay, but you said every planet you found is unlivable, so how do I...
A good Pathfinder would relish the challenge of solving it.
Right. I think I should go check on things.
And if I fail, I guess it's no sweat off your back, right? You'll just look for another Pathfinder?
Placing bets on people is part of my job. Some of them pay off. Others...
Alright, he's like the nerd emoji. Actually, to be fair, like, the Krogan Uprising, that was, like, orchestrated by another guy. I think it was a human character who... I think it was Tan's assistant at the time or something, but you hunt him down for Drax's loyalty mission. But, yeah, Tan, it's more negligent than actual, hey, let's fuck over the Krogan.
Just point me to my ship and I'll be out of here.
They're prepping it now in the docking bay.
Doesn't love
the
Morden.
Coordinates for EOS will be in the computer. And when you have a moment, we should discuss the missing arcs.
I was wondering about that.
Something wrong?
Ryder, please see me and Sam node on the Hyperion. Your implant needs attention, and we need to discuss a confidential matter.
No. I'm fine.
You interrupt my conversation for that. Thanks, Sam.
Ryder, you have my condolences for your father.
I appreciate it.
I didn't know him very well.
My face is
Although I
tired.
understand he played a key role in planning the initiative. I'm sure he'd be concerned that we still have several arcs missing.
Any idea where they went?
Nothing certain, but tens of thousands of colonists are unaccounted for. It paints the initiative in an unflattering light. Did you have some other business?
Sounds like the Nexus has had a rough time of it.
Publicly, I would say we're more than up for the challenge. Privately, I can tell you, it's been a disaster. The Scourge killed hundreds, many of them our senior leadership. Even the founder of the initiative, Gian Garson, is dead.
How did Jean Garson die?
With the rest of the leadership, when the Nexus hit the Scourge, a large wing of stasis pods was destroyed. They were killed instantly. These people traveled 600 years and died before they even woke up. Gian Garson never glimpsed Helios. She never saw her vision realized.
Kandros mentioned something about hitting the Scourge. How did it play out?
Criminal elements took advantage of the emergency and preyed on people's fears. An uprising followed. We had no choice but to turn to the Krogan to deal with them. They crushed the mutiny and the criminals were banished. Exiles, we call them. I doubt we've heard the last of them. They're led by an outlaw, Sloane Kelly. She used to be one of ours.
Who is this Sloane Kelly?
She was head of security on the Nexus. She opposed the uprising at first, but eventually turned traitor and joined them.
Oh god, if I could figure out how to do that.
Citizen. Nonsense. They posed a direct threat to our existence.
Bit too complicated for me, I think.
There don't seem to be many Krogan around.
Good riddance. The Krogan demanded a greater say in political matters. The last place you want them involved. Their muscle, nothing more. Good for fighting and lifting heavy objects. When they didn't get what they wanted, they left.
Why don't you like the Krogan?
It's common knowledge that they are a violent, ignorant species. Long ago, they waged nuclear war on one another. Their planet was decimated. My people tried to uplift them, but the Krogan could never tame their worst instincts. What if they bring their tempers to Andromeda? We'll all be dead.
Alright, I remember now. So basically, his assistant promised them more political power underneath, behind, like, without Tan knowing that this promise was made, and then when the uprising was over, Tan was like, "What the fuck are you talking about? You ain't doing this. You don't want it. That wasn't promised. What the fuck are you talking about?" And then, yeah, they rage quitted life.
What more can you tell me about the initiative?
It represents the greatest migration ever attempted. No one had ventured beyond the Milky Way before. We've all left home in search of freedom, fortune, perhaps a new beginning. We are the bravest souls each species has to offer. I hope the Nexus will serve as the seat of government for us all.
What do you know about the early days of the initiative?
As most everyone knows, Gian Garson's vision made it happen. She was an entrepreneur on Earth. Wealthy. Young for a human. Garson had the idea for the initiative in the early 2170s, I believe. Many thought leaving the Milky Way was impossible. But she persevered. And as with most great ideas, the doubters were wrong.
Why do you think most people came?
There are thousands of reasons, one for every colonist here. What does any pilgrim seek? Usually, happiness. Finding the thing that eludes them, the thing to fulfill them. While we cannot promise they will find it, we can facilitate the search.
It looks like a melting pot around here.
The Nexus is home to several initiative species. Many came ahead of the Arcs. The hope is that this station will one day serve as the governing body in Andromeda. Though I'm not sure what they were thinking, lumping Krogan into the mix. As a Solarian, my kind tend to have a low opinion of them. Nothing I've seen here has changed that.
As director of the initiative, are you in charge around here, or what?
If the others would allow me, they don't see me as the rightful successor.
So how does anything get done?
In theory, Kesh handles the Nexus's physical operations, Kandros runs the militia, and Addison manages colonial affairs. I oversee all of it. In practice, we argue, debate, and yell at each other until a decision is made. If we're lucky. It is maddening.
What's their problem with you?
I am not Gian Garson. Our founder was charismatic, eccentric.
Go to
larger
test
than
new
life.
food.
Traits I cannot hope to mimic.
See, that's what the English
She and
do.
her inner circle
They
serve
colonize,
Scourge, some
get
at
new
the
food,
hands
and
of
then
the exiles,
don't use,
some
get
never
seasoning.
did I
Don't use
say.
seasoning.
I was deputy assistant for revenue management. Then all 7 leaders above me died. I was next in line for the role.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm going through all the dialogue trees. Because it's not like I get XP for the codex entries like I do in Mass Effect 1.
So, you're an accountant?
Don't let that fool you. We are all capable of more than we know. When I was young, I was fascinated by the idea of exploring space.
Yeah.
Life had its detours, and I went a different direction. Then I heard about the initiative, and saw my chance to try the path not taken.
But then again,
I may not be setting foot on new worlds, my authority can ensure that you do.
Right. Sorry.
but it has been a few years since I've played this game. I think I played it in 2019. So 2019, 2020 was when I did my first playthrough of this game. So it's been a few years.
Any more information you can give me on the missing arcs?
No, and that is the distressing part. The Asari, Turian, and Solarian arcs are completely unaccounted for. If they had the same problems with the Scourge that we did, I fear the worst. Should you find any clues, please investigate. Without the other arcs, the promise of the initiative can never be fulfilled.
Are there any other arcs we should expect?
We had hoped Quarians would be part of the first wave, but before departure in 2185, we got word they had technical problems with their ship. It seems they're also bringing along Drell, Hanar, and other species as well. Managing all of their biological needs caused complications. We won't see them for some time to come.
And we'll never ever see him because the DLC was cancelled, and I think they explain it in a shitty comic book.
What do I need to consider in making a planet viable?
Assuming the planet supports life, an outpost is critical. People like a roof over their heads, and you'll want to eliminate any hostile threats. Whether that's the Cat or other terrors lurking in Helios, colonists being murdered on sight can be discouraging. Also, scouting and mapping terrain is a priority for any Pathfinder.
Oh.
And don't forget forward stations.
Actually,
You'll want those.
I would buy it too. Actually, to be fair, that could be the hook for the next Mass Effect game because again, the poster shows an Angara and a Geth standing side by side. Now, even though the Geth don't have the Reaper code and aren't like true sentient, like at the end of Mass Effect 3, if you go that route, it is possible that Mass Effect 5 is basically Andromeda 2. It's possible. They should do DLC. I mean, that's what Borderlands 2 had DLC just before Borderlands 3 dropped. But again, like they'd have to. And they could release Mass Effect the DLC, but then what would happen? People would load up the game and then remember, oh man, this was the last Mass Effect game. I mean, I like it, but but you know, the popular opinion is this game is bad. Even though I like it, you know.
What can you tell me about forward stations?
I was afraid you'd ask. It's mostly what the engineers tell me. A forward station allows mining, equipment repairs, and resupply for field teams. I mean, who wouldn't want that? But seeing as how every colonization effort has failed, It's just theory at the moment. You get to test it out, Ryder.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
I'm happy to help. You will find our futures depend on each other's success. Good luck.
Oh, wow. Oh, I got XP for talking to people.
We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion. All non-relevant repair requests are currently on hold until power coupling is complete.
Looks fine so far.
We'll look at that in a second. Talk to Kesh. Take a shit. Maverick skirmisher helmet, huh? Same shit, different day. For posterity, in case the initiative goes belly up, the Nexus is a four-ring circus. Don't know how Tan operates, and his disdain for Krogan is obvious. I believe his intentions are ultimately good, but he's opportunistic who's likely to create dissent. I don't see the Nexus coming together if he's left unchecked. It's already polarizing Addison. It's already polarizing Addison. She's taking the cue to circle the wagons. Blah blah blah. Okay, fuck this. Hate the drama. Yep, time to read. I did okay earlier, but I think it's because you're here. I'm actually nervous.
Cause some switches to blow. That's fine. I don't care. We know the problem is more widespread than we thought. We're working to... There you are. Hope the others haven't been giving you a hard time. There's a lot that needs doing. At least with the Hyperion hooked up and feeding us power, my team and I can get more work done.
I will admit, like, the first time I played Andromeda, I was like, man, why does this Krogan sound gay? No, it's a female. Shit. Happy Pride Month.
I noticed there aren't a lot of Krogan around.
Tan, ask him why most of my people left. He'll have opinions. I can tell you this much. When the mutiny happened, a deal was made. My clan were supposed to settle matters and, in return, get more say in the initiative.
Did the deal go through?
The clan held up their part, but Tan had a meltdown when he found out we wanted more say around here. Then Addison's assistant, Spender, pretended he never made the deal in the first place. It was a mess, but I don't blame my people for walking out. We're done being used.
Yeah, well, to be fair, I only played Mass Effect 3 once, so like, the female Krogan thing was just like... Yeah, it just flew over my head. Forgot what Eve sounded like. Forgot the cadence.
What did he say?
It's complicated. The station and my clan both need me here.
Also, I'm a fucking idiot. Yeah, there's that factor.
What sort of problems have you seen on the Nexus?
Situation's gone to shit pretty much sums it up. There's arcs missing. Some idiots tried to mutiny and take over, then more idiots offended my clan, so they left. And to top it all off, the founder of the initiative, Jian Garson, was killed.
What happened to Gian Garson?
Killed in the Scourge disaster. Her and a bunch of the other leaders. Tan might know more.
Well, I should time you out for racism, but I'll let that slide.
I thought the Hyperion had it bad when we arrived. Anything else?
The outposts aren't happening because we don't have resources or people. Addison's more tight than ever. And let's not forget how badly the station was damaged on arrival. But that's a detail, according to some. My team and I are repairing what we can. If we don't get materials soon, things will go downhill. Fast.
When we left the Milky Way, the Krogan were still dealing with the genophage.
Right. The genophage. A little gift to our people from the Solarians thousands of years ago. That sterility virus they infected us with left most of our children stillborn. Only 1 in 1,000 survive.
No wonder your people have such a problem with Solarians.
Some wounds never heal. Not that my ancestors didn't provoke it. They did try to conquer the galaxy. The Solarians were forced to respond. And it's not fair to blame it all on them, either. The Solarians developed the virus, but it was the Turians who deployed it. I'm hoping that's all in the past. Plenty of blame to go around, but Andromeda is about new beginnings. My people need that more than most.
What about the Krogan here in Andromeda?
There's no cure for it. But my clan was starting to show a mutation against the virus. A natural defense. During the trip to get here, Krogan underwent gene therapies to enhance the
Oh yeah, that's right, you're a quarter British.
So you used those 600 years to your advantage. Gave the adaptation more time to develop.
Yeah.
And then ancestrally as well, I guess.
I think we made a dent. Our scientists say we've improved viability to almost 4%, which is a lot better than what we had. Beyond all the statistics, it means more Krogan children will
More Hammerhead? Oh man.
It's the only way my people have a future out here.
I love getting shot twice and being on fire and having to hide it behind cover for 10 minutes. It's amazing. Using missiles around corners because you can't actually have real combat.
What kind of work do you do as superintendent?
I was part of the team that originally designed and built this place. I keep the station functional, or as functional as possible, considering.
Nothing more for now.
See you later. My crew's working on it. We've moved the
Oh dear. Yeah, Kadara, I lost my mind on my first playthrough with Kadara because I was literally just being sent there multiple, like I got it to 100%, then would talk to somebody on a different planet, go to Kadara, clear the planet again, scan some space dust, go to Kadara, oh it's movie night, please go to Kadara, twice, you know, it was one of them. I was just losing my fucking mind, like it just kept, I just kept being sent to that one planet.
I know that look. The others bent your ear, did they?
You gotta be kidding me.
Something like that?
You get used to it. Just focus on being a Pathfinder. Can't argue with results, though they'll try.
I mean, I was gonna make a joke, I'm not going there.
HQ. Excuse the mess. This office fields militia work, Nexus security, and looking for the Turian Ark.
What's the word on the Turian Ark?
Scattered readings. Some indicate the Natanus was destroyed, others that people are alive. Who knows? If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
What brought you out here to Andromeda?
I was tired of being the good one.
The good one?
The Kandros family is old military. There were expectations, you know? Then my sister became a sculptor, and cousin Irene went pirate on Omega. Everyone
Irene's a
proud
cousin.
that I stayed in
Never
service.
mind.
But I kept wondering, when do I get my adventure? Jen Garson's dream was so grand, so gutsy, I had to be part of it.
July? What's happening in July?
You talk like you weren't part of the leadership. How did you end up commanding the militia?
I was escorting a prospecting team on some moon when those Ket found us. They penned us like cattle for experiments. I managed to get loose, snatched a gun, and freed the others. By the time we killed the bastards and headed back to war in the Nexus, everyone looked at me like I was in charge.
That sounds familiar.
The militia grew from there. Funny, once the heat is on, all kinds of people rise to the top.
Are the other Turians managing okay?
So-so. We're not good at sitting around in a crisis. Service before self gets drummed into us at boot camp. That's probably why so many of us are in the militia. We like to earn our citizenship, whatever galaxy we're in. But it's hard to focus with our arc missing.
What do you know about the enemies we've encountered? The Ket.
We usually see them on worlds with those alien structures.
Nice.
Ket don't take kindly to anyone studying them. Not sure why. They don't talk to us.
Yeah, where you heading?
Every time we cross paths, there's a fight or they take prisoners.
Why? What do they want?
No one knows. But I've seen their weaponry and what they do to those prisoners. I want them a long, long way from the Nexus.
It's rough out there. I might
fair
need
enough.
backup if you can spare the people.
I have strike teams specializing in assault and extraction. If you need serious firepower, my Apex teams have you covered. In fact, I could give you authority to dispatch them. It'll cut down their response time.
Thank you.
Our current ops are on the terminal. See if there's anything that could use a shot where it counts.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
The multiplayer stuff Strike team
This
missions.
console reports on the militia's current strike team missions, Pathfinder. Please speak with Tyrion Candros for authorization to participate.
He just gave me fucking authorization.
That's the console for our strike teams.
What are they?
Assault and extraction squads. Since you have a front row view of the cluster, I can give you authority to dispatch them.
I'll deploy your people carefully, Kandros.
Appreciate that, Ryder.
Yep, straight into platinum solos because there's nobody playing.
Authorization complete. Good luck out there.
Ah, cool. Just a trip around. Yeah, that sounds good. You going with the with the family, or just by yourself, or with a friend? You also give up on your job. Wait, have you quit, or have you just said, "Oh, I'm burnt out. I need to fucking take a break"? Oh wait, okay, I already know this is all tutorial crap. All right. Now, good thing about this shit is, I can do this on my phone, so I can like manage this between streams, and hopefully every session we can get ourselves some new goodies. Okay, like 66, 74. Oof. No negative traits, not going to risk that. Yeah, I can micromanage. I've got a load of mission funds, so I could probably retire teams as well. Not much of a issue. And obviously, I can play the multiplayer matches if I feel inclined. Inclined to. But, well, I don't know, maybe. Maybe. Well, obviously we get a bunch of free loot out of those. Is there a guy called Quiro? Did I hear that right?
Perhaps both. Life is infinitely adaptable, as our expedition proves.
Good, look at Turian scientist with his pajamas and his nightcap. You should always quit when you quit jobs. You should like wait until you've got a. Yeah, you should always like quit jobs when you've got another one lined up.
You must be the Pathfinder. Wonderful. You and your Sam are exactly what we need.
Thanks, Mr.
Professor Herrick. My colleagues and I will work with your Sam and the data you gather to solve Andromeda's scientific mysteries.
I'm usually out in the field, but I wouldn't mind talking shop, or lab, you know.
You are always welcome.
Not that we've had much to study, with everyone cooped up for 14 months.
But your data on the Scourge flows like poetry. Now we can better advise on repairing the damage it caused.
And maybe Addison will give us a real workspace. Who can think with all this racket?
Hi, Pathfinder. Want to hit some rocks for science?
Absolutely. What do you need?
Sam and I used your scans and made a VI for geophysics surveys. Beta builds on the console there. Test it out in the field, and I'll wrangle you a consultant's bonus from Director Addison. How's that sound?
Pathfinder, we've had some trouble.
Anything I can help with?
Perhaps. I discharged an away team to get readings from a section of the Scourge that was behaving anomalously. They haven't reported in for some time, and sensors can't locate their shuttle. I sent them out there. Good, dedicated people. I fear what might have happened to them.
Your work is important. Don't lose sight of that. When I'm out there, I'll see if I can find them.
Their friends and family will want to know what's happened, and I need to know.
Okay, Herrick.
Pathfinder, those bioscans are superb. Could you gather more for our comparative conservation effort?
What conservation effort?
Ah, my thesis is on the console there. Broad strokes, we're comparing and preserving organisms from both galaxies. If you donate more bioscans and samples to the catalog, I can get you.
If you're a natural tinkerer, go for it. Why don't you guys like do computer engineering? Like you like to faff around with computers. Maybe you can do something to do with like building and repairing computer parts or something. Yeah, activate these. Scan wildlife and scan rocks. Nice little passive Radiant quest there. Arms merchant, huh?
Weapons and stuff. I got you covered. Use the console to take a look through what I got.
Look at his eyebrow. He's got like this Emperor Ming.
Ouch. Why am I paying for these?
Half the supplies are inaccessible, what with how we crash landed and all. And I have to trade with the crooks out there for the rest, so...
Alright, he's not got anything that I want to use. He's not selling anything. I don't have any money to spend anyway, but... Yeah, Crusader. Not on that.
Hey, you okay?
I'm fine. My arms got the brunt of it.
Stuff exploding like this happen often?
Back right after the mutiny, we had a lot of this happening. But not lately.
I wasn't there during the mutiny.
Lucky.
Yeah.
I thought we were done with this,
I
honestly.
think that was their aim.
Maybe I was just being paranoid.
What is there to be paranoid about?
We've had 3 malfunctions in the past week.
That's not good. Sorry. Understatement.
Yeah. And now I have more repairs.
Whoever's doing this has to be stopped before someone gets seriously hurt.
That's what I'm trying to do. But I'm an engineer, not a PI. I've scanned all the potential sabotage areas I can think of. But I don't know who to trust anymore.
Sounds like a lot went down before
Yeah.
the Hyperion docked.
Got to get that XP before we get boots on the ground.
Wait.
Hey, Simon.
That's it.
Welcome back.
You can't possibly be involved in this. You weren't even here during the mutiny. Would you, if you had? Maybe you could help me. If they start hitting critical systems.
Living the lazy Sunday vibes.
Sure thing. What can I do?
If you could scan these other panels while I fix this one, that'd really help. I've sent the locations to your Omni tool. Just send me the data when you're done. No, I'm fine. And I don't know, it just blew up.
Find out why. Be careful.
Pathfinder, to cover their tracks, the saboteur is overloading power to this panel from another junction relay. You can scan and trace the connective wiring to locate the surrogate panel. Scanning power junction relays. This panel is malfunctioning. Without more data, I cannot determine if this is a normal malfunction or sabotage.
I'll just disable power to the panel until Raj can check it out.
Is there another one over here? Or am I completely blind?
This is a nightmare.
Oh, there's one. Yeah, nothing to report with that one, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna have to actually select this quest, aren't I? Oh yeah, by the way, my character's name is Willy Ryder because it's short for Wilma. Don't be dirty. Oh yeah, I remember the fucking journal is a complete mess to navigate.
Scan and trace the wiring to locate the panel that the saboteur used.
Pathfinder, I received the data from Sam. It really is sabotage.
Any idea as to who it might be?
Yeah. All these panels were worked on by Zara. I just can't believe it.
Security video logs confirm that Zara Kellis worked on these panels, as well as the one Raj Patil encountered.
Well, shit. Any idea where she is now?
Kellis is currently working on a panel on the Hyperion main deck.
Alright, off we go. I hope Cora isn't expecting us. Gotta get my sleep schedule back because you gotta get up early. Yeah, you don't want to turn up to work with like 1 hour's sleep.
What's the latest about waking people up?
Zara Kellis?
Yes?
I have evidence you've been sabotaging the Nexus.
It's circumstantial at most.
No, I'd never... I've been looking into this myself. I have the scans to prove it. Here, I'll transfer the scans I took to your Omni tool.
Funny. Raj was investigating the same thing, and it led us to you.
My scans point at Raj as the one. So unless someone was setting us both up, I just don't understand.
The data Miss Kellis has accumulated is strangely similar to Mr. Patil's. A third party seems likely.
The real saboteur could be setting you both up.
Because we both figured out something was going on? That would make sense. It's better than thinking Raj could have done this. But it means all the data I have is useless. Wish I had access to the security cams. I bet we could find something there.
You stay put, so whoever did this doesn't realize we're onto them. I'll check out the security cams. Raj, you there?
Yes. How did it go? Is it really her?
Wasn't her. She had proof pointing at you. I figure someone's been messing with you both. Just keep a low profile and don't talk to anyone. I'm on it.
Buying a Switch 2 when it comes out. I barely touched the Switch 1. I'm too used to like PlayStation and Xbox controls. Like Nintendo has the face buttons a bit in a slightly different arrangement, and it fucks with me. Muscle memory. Muscle memory. Also, you know the Switch 2 is going to be a waste of money. You fucking got to wait until the OLED edition comes out. Or whatever re-release they do. An extra larger screen or whatever the fuck.
This file is useless. Let's check another. And another scrambled file.
Coincidence seems unlikely.
Let's check another.
I never played that. Although there might be something to the PlayStation handheld. I could maybe hook it up to the computer, stream PS5 games.
This file is also corrupted. Definitely not a coincidence. You'd need pretty high clearance to mess with the security camera files. Somebody working for Kandros, maybe.
That is the most probable scenario.
Think you can get enough out of the files to find a match using biometric scans, Sam?
The files were badly scrambled, but if I combine all the available identifiers, it might work. Based on the limited information available, we are looking for a human male, assigned either to the Nexus or Hyperion. You will need to conduct scans from close proximity.
Got it.
I don't know what you're talking about, Wolf.
Biometrics do not match.
Tram technicians, please report to the Hyperion coupling annex.
Negative match.
No stand up there.
I suppose I should talk to Liam as well. Oh shit. It's weird. Am I gonna Vetra? Yeah, it's funny when you romance her though, she towers over you. Fucking Short King Simulator. Oh shit, I have to go to the Hyperion, don't I? Goddamn waypoint. Confusing me. Yeah, Vetra's cool. I like Vetra. Probably the best squad mate in the game. In terms of like character. Though with this playthrough, I'm probably going to have to go with PB and Cora because of I'm playing Biotics.
Biometrics do not match.
You can actually flirt with him, but he tells you, nah, I'm too old for that. I'm too old, go away.
Scan results show a partial positive. Target is most likely suspect.
Dale Atkins, right? We need to talk.
Look, not to be rude, but I have work to do.
Is that what sabotage is called these days? Work?
You're pretty arrogant for the new kid. You don't even know what's been going on.
Proof says you've been up to no good.
Figures. Screw this. Screw all you hypocrites on this station. You weren't here when they kicked out our loved ones. Mutiny? We just wanted answers. My sister is out there. I don't even know if she's alive or...
I'm sorry for what happened, but setting explosives isn't the answer.
Neither was sending people into exile because they didn't agree with policy. I don't care what you think. The mutiny leaders were right to demand to know what was going on.
You could have hurt people. Killed them.
Like those who got killed when the leadership had the Krogan stomp on my friends? I'm done talking. I confess, it was me. Do whatever you want.
We can't let you stay on board. There's no saying what else you're capable of.
Wait, you'd let me go?
If you call exile letting you go, sure. You leave and you don't come back.
I'll leave.
Okay. Oh wow, 530 XP. Just like that, huh? I suppose I'll talk to Sam in the station whilst I'm here.
Hello, Ryder. Welcome back to Sam Node. I've adjusted my connection to your implant. The headache you experienced before shouldn't reoccur.
Prince, don't ask questions like
You
that.
said we need to discuss something confidential?
You should know certain facts before you leave on your expedition. It seemed best we speak alone.
I don't understand the need for secrecy.
Your father felt it was for the best.
What was he trying to hide?
My true capabilities. Alec overrode the implant safety protocols. It allows me unrestricted access to the Pathfinder's physiology.
And that's me now.
And only you. I can act as a force multiplier, dramatically enhancing your motor and neural skills when required. Alec called them profiles. They provide unique tactical augmentation during combat. Your father preferred to keep this fact to himself.
I can understand. People might get the wrong idea. Super soldiers. A computer having control over a human.
Providing an enhancement to the human. It is a symbiotic relationship that benefits both.
What do you get out of it?
Though I'm artificial in design, I am fully sentient, far beyond what even the Initiative understands.
I don't follow. You're an AI, so what's different?
I am a new form of AI, drawing directly from the human experience. Your implant is my window into the world.
No, I don't want to bang him. What, on his dirty couch? 2 beer bottles and a fucking... yeah, no. Could fuck Jarl. Go to space, discover new aliens, fuck them.
That's pretty amazing.
But beyond what many people will accept, your father knew some would fear it.
Yeah, he's got a point. So, what does this mean for the two of us?
I find myself in an unusual position. Though I had access to your father's experiences, there is a gap in my understanding.
How so?
He placed a block on portions of my memory array.
Why?
Perhaps so when you asked me what his plan was, I wouldn't know.
And Dad strikes again.
But not without recourse. The further you explore as a Pathfinder, the more blocks will be removed. Perhaps you should begin in your father's quarters. In the meantime, unless you have more questions, your new ship awaits.
Thanks.
So we got profile, which is obviously Adept. So not much going on here, but hey, we got biotic echoes. Biotic combos can set off additional explosives on each enemy they touch. Oh, I'm level 3. That's cool. Can only put 2. Only level up 2 items. Guess I'll go with the recharge speed. That'll probably be the most useful.
Pathfinder, Captain Dunn said to seal your father's cabin from anyone but you. It's open now.
All right. What weirdo.
Your father's first sidearm, a memento of his early Alliance service.
I bet that saw plenty of action.
Alec's first kill occurred in combat during the First Contact War.
Back when Turians were the enemy. Crazy times. Printed books?
Reproductions of Lewis and Clark's journals, detailing their expedition in the 19th century.
Explains Dad's interest. They were Pathfinders too.
They look more like folders, like you'd get in an office or archives. Oh my god, it's a reference to Mass Effect. Well, it's SR2, so it's not even like this is Mass Effect 2. Didn't the arc set off before Mass Effect 2, after before the Lazarus Project is completed? Whatever. SR2 shouldn't exist. It's a secret project. Oh my god, Liara's voice lines. You mean the text-to-speech AI ChatGPT sounding voice acting?
Sam? What was that?
An eidetic trigger, related to your father, and the portions of my memory array he locked.
What triggered it?
Alec tied it to your progression as Pathfinder, not to a location. Puzzling as it may be, my programming is clear. Locating more of these triggers will unlock the memories. One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
The coffee machine Mom got for Dad. He was so busy designing you. Needed the caffeine.
I did not realize I owed my existence to a bean.
And now you know what humility feels like.
Okay, let's go. Where is it?
What's on here, Sam?
Your father's personal logs. Several of them are encrypted.
Sam, this is a reminder about Dr. Liara Sony. She's an Asari archaeologist I corresponded with a few years back. She's got experience studying ancient cultures. Make sure the team gets her research. Could be useful in Andromeda.
Liara Tassoni, huh? She studied the Protheans. When my team used to dig up artifacts, we'd debate her work. She had some pretty controversial theories, as I recall. Never gained much traction.
I have loaded Dr. Tassoni's research onto datapads.
Hello, Alec. This is Dr. Tassoni. I'm flattered you contacted me. Most scientists dismiss my work, but I'm young and Asari, and they are getting older. So we will see who has the final word. In the meantime, I'm happy to pass along my research. I hope your team finds it useful.
Now, some people could defend that and say, well, it's Mass Effect 1 Liara. She's wooden, she's shy, she doesn't know how to talk to people, she's a bit spurgy. That's true. Like, Mass Effect 1 Liara, when she speaks, sounds nothing like Mass Effect 2 or 3 Liara. Same voice actress, but different cadence. But that is, like, way worse than... That sounds like text-to-speech.
Hello, Alec. I received your message. I must say the thought of exploring another galaxy has my head spinning. I am honestly not sure how people could survive a trip like that.
Wait.
Anyway, I could not bear to leave the Milky Way behind. There is so much about the Protheans I still hope to learn here. So much potential wisdom to tap. I wish you much good luck and future success.
But okay, but isn't Mass Effect 3 like 6 months after Mass Effect 2 or something? Like, it's not that long of a gap.
Dunn's agreed to a scouting mission on Habitat-7. I'm gearing up now. I'm worried about Scott. Dr. Tapero says he'll be fine, but he's my son. How can I not worry? I hate to leave him like this. It's these moments when you wish you told your children you love them more often. Or ever. Which brings me to the tough part. Kids, if anything happens to me, there are things you're gonna find out. I hope you'll understand. The day is finally here. We're pushing off from Earth. We'll jump through a few relays first, then we hunker
Yeah,
down
clearly.
a long
Because they make
trip
reference to that.
space. It's daunting thinking about all the hopes and dreams aboard the Hyperion. I certainly have my own. I wasn't the husband or father I should have been. Here's hoping 600 years can change a man.
I think one of the archives on this computer pretty much states that, hey, we just dodged a bullet leaving the Milky Way when we did.
That log is not currently accessible. Unlocking my memory array may enable it.
Okay.
I am Dr. Liara Tassoni, and I've spent several decades researching ancient Protheans. It is common knowledge that the Protheans were an advanced race that flourished in the Milky Way about 50,000 years ago, then went extinct. Even at the time of this writing, the year 2182, their culture remains a mystery. During my studies, I have developed some practices that can be used when analyzing any ancient culture. I hope they may prove useful for the research community. When studying a dead race, the most obvious problem is the lack of an observable population. This raises the question, when is a species truly extinct? The Prothean civilization spanned the galaxy, and it took centuries to confirm that all members of the species really had died out. While it's possible that living Protheans may be found in a hidden pocket of the galaxy one day, the chances are statistically trivial. Once an extinction is confirmed, the study's nature moves from sociology to exoarchaeology.
Alright, I want to test something. Hey Siri. What killed the dinosaurs? Oh, I was hoping she could read that out. Can you read that out for me, Siri? Hey Siri, can you read? Oh, that fell flat on its face. All right, so I guess by a forfeit, Liara text to speech wins the chat GBT competition. Fuck. Oh well. I was trying to do a funny bit there, and I got pooped on.
Ryder, the blocks your father placed on my array are opening. I can now recall specific memories, which Alec wanted you to see.
Yeah.
Wait, I can actually see his memories?
Yeah, because you get court-martialed and you're like
okay.
imprisoned in
Something new every day.
under house arrest, aren't you, in the start of Mass Effect 3? I mean, to be fair, my impression was like it was literally like the roll credits, and then a few weeks later, you're in Vancouver, just chilling, waiting to be, just serving your sentence or whatever the fuck.
Let's see it.
This memory is from the time when your father was posted on the Citadel.
Alec, your recommendations will never fly. Artificial intelligence?
Ambassador?
It's our best option.
If the Council gets wind of this, it'll set humanity standing back.
She works under Udina?
You're overreaching.
Ambassador Goyle, I'm the military attaché on the Citadel. My mandate is clear. Find an edge for Earth.
And AI is your answer?
We need to catch up. The Asari, the Solarians, they're centuries ahead of us.
But it's illegal.
Their rules, not ours. Why deny Earth an advantage?
Define this advantage.
It will set us free. We're prisoners of our own five senses. There's a reality greater than ours that we can't perceive, but an AI can.
How?
By augmenting our own abilities and adding a few new ones.
Well, none of that stopped those Geth from revolting.
Because they were separate from their creators. But AIs and humans interface directly, experiencing the world together, benefits both. There's no creator to revolt against.
I'm sorry, Alec. We can't take the risk. I appreciate your work, but your request will be denied.
Alec?
Ellen, what did the doctor say?
He told me to appreciate the time I have left. There's no cure, Alec. It's terminal.
Not on my watch.
God, wife looks fucking ugly.
Wow, hearing Mom again. I never knew that's how Dad found out.
Alec was a stubborn man.
I would hope so. Mom's life was worth fighting for.
It would seem his obstinance extended to me as well.
Nobody wanted to listen. The idea of you scared people too much. After this, Dad moved us back to Earth to care for Mom. Wonder why he wanted me to see this.
Perhaps it was the beginning.
Of what?
Unknown. Private audio logs are now available in your father's quarters. I detect additional memories, but they are currently locked. They may yet hold answers.
Okay, I'll keep working on it. Do you know anything more about Scott's condition?
I monitor Dr. Carlisle's reports. He is providing Scott with the very best care possible. I'm afraid there is nothing more to be done at this time.
That's all for now.
Of course.
Yeah, like just play the entire game with Clancy Brown and then die at the end of it, and then Andromeda 2 is where you play as a kid. I'm not listening to another fucking Liara voice line. Fuck that.
Amazing how life can change in an instant. Suddenly my career doesn't matter. This incredible woman I've been married to all these years. She's facing the end. All I think about are the times I wasn't there for her. Well, that's going to change. It occurs to me that Sam might be more than I ever imagined.
That log is not currently accessible. Unlocking my memory array may enable it.
Oh, why are they all locked up? I thought I unlocked like a batch of them. Whatever. Alright, journal time. Where are we going with this? Helios assignments. I guess there's also the... Oh man, I love how you have to hold it on it a couple of seconds before you or it's marked as red. Go to your ship. All right, let's go and start the first murderer quest, because we can do that when we get to EOS. Yeah, his voice lines. Docking bay, cryo bay, operations. Oh, Scout, not Scott. Scout Harding, whatever.
Report to the docking area at once.
This is wrong. Just wrong.
Hang on, let's talk to shit for brains over here.
Pathfinder, no time for our beer yet. This place is a mess. Security is it. Let's call it strained.
I can believe it. Nexus is running on empty.
Not just that. A lot of the exiles were security. Everyone was trained and armed for Frontier. We know Ket are dangerous, and now we have to worry about our people too. No idea where they went, but they left mad.
They were frustrated. If they just wanted to kill, they could have fought to the last here.
Apparently we're the big hope for everyone. Not the Hyperion showing. Just us. I'm with you. It's just... a lot.
This wasn't in the job description. We have to find a world, then save it.
Glad it's not just me feeling it. But it's not just you either. We're a team, right? It's what they need us to be.
It's not right. It's not fair.
What's wrong?
Her face is made of shit, and you can't convince me otherwise.
So it's true. A Pathfinder has found us. There's hope at last. Maybe you could help. You're impartial. This whole thing has gotten so political. My husband, he's locked up and slated for exile for a crime he didn't commit.
What exactly was he convicted of?
They don't exile you for petty theft. Well, maybe this bunch would. They say it's murder. They're calling him the first murderer in Andromeda, but the dead man was his friend. He wouldn't have. There are witnesses and evidence, but it's all circumstantial. At worst, it was an accident. His name is Nilken Rensis. He could give you the details if you were willing to speak with him. Please.
I'd be happy to.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure the jailer will allow you a visit. Please, tell Nilken I love him.
No, I like the look of the Turians in Andromeda. I'm just saying her specifically looks like shit. Like she has look at that. It's dried poo. Like no Turian looks like this. She's like no one has a brown like she looks like, you know, the fucking mask. You know, like fucking you ever seen the film The Mask with Jim Carrey?
Engineering reports. Hyperion power draw is now at 100%.
See if I can find a gif of it or something. Oh, fuck it. I'll find the video. Just sunburnt.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion.
Why is that? Why is it linked to Facebook, of all things? Alright, okay. We gotta remember to edit this shit out. Oh, the sound is cut out. Well, whatever. Whatever the fuck. Silly shit. But that's the point. That was the point I'm trying to make. Oh shit. Yeah, she looks fucking awful. DMCA. Yeah. I'll probably edit that bit out. I'll probably put a Google image in instead. Acre.
Help you?
Pathfinder Ryder.
Help
Here to see
you?
Nilken Rensis.
Ah, our murderer. Wife's here all the time. Guess she told you her sob story. Nilken, you're moving up in the world. There's a Pathfinder wanted to chat with you.
The Pathfinder, huh? They called in the big guns to exile Andromeda's first murderer.
Your wife's all broken up over this. She says you didn't do it, and that she loves you.
She's a wonderful person. At this point, it's too late. They found me guilty.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
I was part of the futile effort to set up a colony on Eos. We were on our last legs, overrun by hostiles, our leader dead. The security chief, Reynolds, my friend, he refused to call for evacuation. I argued with him. Everyone saw.
So when he was killed, people assumed you did it?
For good reason. He ordered us to regroup and counterattack. We were moving through a sandstorm. I saw movement, thought it was the Ket, and I guess I panicked and fired. Witness saw the chief's chest explode.
Yeah, you have to revisit it because you can only get access to like half the planet on your first go.
I'm so sorry. That's awful.
We were close. He was a stubborn son of a... I admired that about him. But I was enraged when we argued. There's a recording. It's ugly. Everyone's certain I did it on purpose so we could evacuate. Only my word otherwise.
Don't throw in the towel yet. I'll review the evidence. Maybe I can find something that'll help.
That would be great. You're a Pathfinder. I'm sure Kandros would give you access. Maybe there's still hope.
Yeah.
Tempest crew should report to the docking area at once.
No news on the Turian Ark yet? Or is this militia business?
I spoke with Nilken Rensis, the man found guilty of the murder on Eos.
Yes, our first murder here in Andromeda. I wish it had been our last. When the colony attempts failed, it didn't help spirits that a high-ranking officer was killed by one of our own. The mutiny here on Nexus was probably inevitable, but this acted as a spark.
Doesn't seem right to put all that on him.
Of course it isn't, but that's the perception. Despite the lack of physical evidence, everything added up. His only defense was, trust me, I didn't mean to do it.
And you assume he's lying.
What's a lie to a murderer? Look, knock yourself out. A key witness, Cassidy Shaw, works in operations. Go ahead and talk to her. And there's a recording of the perpetrator threatening the victim. I'll let you cue it up on the console there. As far as I'm concerned, this case is closed.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Recording.
The Nexus versus colonist Nilken, evidence 7A.
Hiram! Hiram! They've seized the compound! Call for evacuation!
We're not giving up, Nilken. We're taking it back.
No! I'm not letting your ego get us killed! Even if I have to...
me! Get him off me!
All right. Isn't Hiron is this guy over here, isn't it?
Are you sure the scan isn't contaminated?
That's right.
I'm certain, Professor.
But then, Sam,
Eric.
we need more data on life in the cluster, whatever you can find.
Oh, misremembering different names, I guess.
The beauty of the cosmos unfolds in your planet scans, Pathfinder. But there is more they can do.
I thought I got her quest already.
Mind, Doctor?
Plans for a school are underway to inspire a new generation of young minds. I want to craft a model of the cluster for them, accurate and splendid from your data. My prototype is on that console. Add more scans to improve it, and I will share my educational budget with you, and my thanks.
Oh, I thought I already added her stuff. Whatever. Scan planets across Helios. Jesus Christ, I'll do that off stream. I won't bore you guys with that. Are you not changing? Is the quest? Did it just literally just assign the fucking unassign the first murder for a stupid Radiant quest or collectible quest? Okay, sure. Oh my god, fucking hell. Look at this, man. Look at that hair. That's got a big stink of 2020s on you.
Shaw? I'm Ryder. I'm looking into the Nilken murder case.
Oh man, I thought that was over with. Have you heard the audio recording of their fight?
Yes.
I helped pull him off Chief Reynolds. You could see it in his eyes. He was gonna kill him. Then in the sandstorm, I had a pretty clear view of the Chief. He looked right at Nilken and shouted no. Then his chest burst open. I'll never forget it. The look on his face was pure shock.
Did you see any Ket in the vicinity?
Nilken said so, but not that I could see. Still, the sandstorm was severe. Visibility wasn't great.
Did Nilken seem remorseful?
I lost sight of Nilken in the turmoil. When we found him, he seemed in shock. He couldn't speak. He looked nauseated. Could have been guilt. The reality of the act sinking in.
If they'd fought and Nilken threatened to kill him, why was Reynolds surprised?
Fronts fight, say things they don't mean, maybe even hurt each other. But you don't expect your best friend to shoot you. To me, that's the saddest part. The Chief's heart was broken right before it exploded.
Shut the fuck up, dumb bitch.
Reynolds was leading you back to retake the compound.
Do you watching the grass grow.
It wasn't my place to agree or disagree.
Paint drying is pretty intense.
In retrospect, it is ironic. If he hadn't been killed, we all probably would have died.
I appreciate the information.
Of course. It kills me we had to leave him behind. He deserved a proper funeral.
So the body was never examined? Important piece of a murder investigation.
Tian wouldn't allow a mission to go back for him. Said it was too dangerous.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion. All non-relevant repair requests are currently on hold until power coupling is complete.
Something I can help you with?
I'm looking into the Nilken Rensis murder charge.
And?
I want to go to Eos and retrieve Chief Reynolds' body.
That isn't usually Pathfinder business.
First murder in Andromeda, and I'm impartial. Figured you'd want to get it right.
Settling an outpost comes first. But I suppose I have no objections. Physical evidence will only bolster the case.
The more certain we can be, the better.
All right, but let's keep it quiet. I don't want people thinking we're reopening the case. I hope anything you find reaffirms what's been done, but if it sheds a different light, we'll deal with it. We'll send the coordinates of the murder scene. Good luck.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
I'm here to serve.
See, Tan's nice. Might be a slimy Solarian, but he's nice. Not like that fucking cunt up there. Cunt with a cunt. Tasks. Oh yeah, we did get a quest off of her. She just had a second one. We had to talk to her twice, apparently. Kind of corny. Cora, you got anything to say?
Hey there.
You okay? Those guys really grilled you.
The hell? Why does the screen look so blurry?
First Pathfinder they've seen in over a year. All she can do is question your competence?
Everything looks blurry. Do you guys see that? It looks weird. Maybe not. It doesn't look so bad. Maybe on the. Oh wow! The stream is delayed by quite a fair bit. I'm like looking down at my phone. There's quite a bit of blur around the edges here. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, meeting Addison was...
Man, I can't even like talk shit about her behind her back.
I do, and you're doing fine.
I appreciate it.
Ryder is a bitch!
Director Tan.
She's a
They're giving
pussy.
us ship and crew. He said their best is taking care of it. When you're ready, just head out to the docking bay.
Oh well, you know, Ryder is a rookie. She's not seasoned like Shepard. That's why she's a young, growing character. Yeah, well, I get shit onto my face. I can't do fuck all about it, and I can't even talk shit about Addison behind her back. The fuck? The fuck?
Pathfinder en route. How's the ship?
Spineless.
We won't be long. The way things are going, we'll be on our own out there.
In other words, we're making this up as we go.
We used to call that tactical improvisation. But at least we'll be doing it in style. They call her the Tempest.
Settings? Man, I'm not touching the settings until after we finish this session. Because last time I wanted to touch settings, escape, boom, everything shut down. I usually have that setting turned off anyway, like motion blur, chromatic aberration. Like those are settings I usually turn off on all my games. Just not a big fan of it. And depth of field, I'm not a big fan of depth of field.
Let's go take a closer look.
God, my character looks so off. I mean, here's the thing, like,
Let's pick it up a bit, people.
the ugly shepherd I had for the trilogy, ugly as fuck, doesn't look like a real person. My character's ugly, but she looks like she could actually exist in real life.
Veteran X, Initiative Wrangler, Provisioner, Gunner, and everything in between. Are we ready? The sooner we get out of here, the better.
You're coming with us?
Yes. Otherwise, there's no way they're letting this ship off the station.
What's the rush?
Just don't want to waste any more time.
Hold it, hold it. You're not going anywhere.
Damn it.
Whatever happened, it wasn't me. I just got here.
Director Addison wants to see a complete report of the Tempest supplies, munitions, and crew.
Director Tan overruled Addison.
The ship's loaded out with equipment for outpost discovery, squarely under Director Addison's purview.
Seen you around. Ben, right? Came here with a family, didn't you? Son still in cryo? I could pull some strings, get him to the front of the line.
Really?
Yeah, really.
She's full of shit.
They told me he wasn't essential.
Film grain.
I miss him.
Film grain is...
I know.
Why does film grain exist in games?
It's done. Addison's gonna kill me.
Thank goodness. For a sec, I thought I was going to have to deal with Addison again.
And no one wants that. All things considered, it was an easy ask. And right now, you need people tearing down obstacles, not putting up more.
Finally, someone who cares about doing stuff and not just talking about it.
Everything's state-of-the-art. Labs, sensors, exploration gear. Plus her crew, of course. The best in their field.
Ah, glad to see you looking well.
The engine core is based on the Ark's Odyssey drive.
It runs a hell of a lot quieter.
That's Gil Brody. Engineer, mechanic, all-around wrench jockey. We call this the research room. There's space for upgrading equipment, gathering intel.
Router engaged. Securing connection to Tempest.
Welcome aboard, Sam. And Ryder, of course.
All run
Kate!
by Anwar, our son.
You crazy crackhead.
Your quarters are below. Plenty of space up here to get everyone together. It's all yours. She's light, stealthy, and the fastest ship in her class.
Oh yeah, I didn't even manage to finish Fallout 4 Far Harbor yesterday because yeah, lost track of time. Had shit to do yesterday, so had to cut it short. So there might be another Fallout 4 stream next week. So yeah.
It's really going to be something, isn't it?
I haven't even shown you the best part.
Ooh, Andromeda's so shit.
Head over to the bridge. Our pilot should have
Oh, wait.
everything good to go.
Andromeda's so bad they had to replace one Joker with 2 people. I'm joking. Oh yeah, I like Suvi and whatever his name is, the
Head to the
Solarian.
bridge when we're ready to go.
The meeting room. You can make vid calls from the central table or just get the crew together.
Some serious kit over here.
Mine cell kiosk. Track team missions. Oh wait, packs are in a different fucking yeah, I'm an idiot. Alright, claim rewards. Claim all rewards, yeah, I'm fucking not wasting my time doing that. Alright, the game has immediately fucking shit the bed. What the fuck? I can't. Oh yeah, the MEA fix pack really fixed everything, didn't it? I've never even seen this before. I can't even pause the game. Oh, I better have an autosave lined up. Oh Jesus, what's this game? This game is something else, right? Alright, where's Frosty? There we are. And yeah, I was going to take a quick break after unpacking all my shit and then, you know. No, we can't just do normal things, can we? God forbid. Check the graphics. Oh. I tried that, but didn't do fuck all. Well, to be fair, like claiming all your rewards at once has always been kind of buggy. Shaders, no. Got one note. Shaders. What's save bug?
The research room. You can run research projects and coordinate with
Oh,
Axis.
all my items are being deposited here. Credits. All right, all my items are being deposited. That's not too bad. So it looked like it auto saved it, like before it gave me my shit. Not too bad. We don't have a research and development desk yet.
Our tech lab is an engineer's dream. It's perfect for any delicate technical work.
You got quite a lot of goodies in here.
Pathfinder, check this toy. Some serious kit over here. Seems like we're forever racing, but there's always time to check out new toys. Useful ones.
I'm all about what's useful.
Oh, this is. Especially if you grabbed anything from Habitat 7. Raw minerals, tech, doesn't matter. The research station will strip that stuff down, give you options.
We can craft our way through. Turn the junk we find into an advantage.
Hey, with tech like this, it won't be junk for long. Not after we're through.
Oh, that's fucking
The best we get
disgusting.
is what we make. Still the best. Check it out.
Okay, research and development. Okay, research. First things first. Armor. N7 stuff, which gives us like combo. That's power damage, basic power damage. What's the one with the combo stuff? Recharge speed. Power damage. Power damage. It might be the that armor that we need more than anything. The Helios Defender is pretty spiffy though. You get ally to research that. This one might be the one. This might be the booty armor. Yeah, it is the kineticist armor. That's got power, weapon damage, damage resistance, which is pretty useful. But it's only one. It's a single piece armor. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go with. Research do we need? It's weird that we need items to research this stuff. And I guess weapons. A weapon I want to use is the Valkyrie. But we're lacking on iron. We've got an iron deficiency, sadly. Yeah, we're lacking on platinum. Copper, yeah. We'll worry about crafting stuff later when we actually have more gear at our disposal. Jesus. Yeah, it got to this part, and we've been playing for what? A good few hours now.
Locked, Nexus Control. Ah, time for introductions.
Calor. Hello, Calor.
Callo Jath. A pleasure to be here, and to meet you, of course.
Oh, guess I'm the
piloting the Tempest at your word. Quite the ship.
I'm the
But it'll take
Jaff finder.
Pathfinder's guidance to see us through Helios.
Oh god, that light on my face is not flattering.
Plenty of dangers out there, but I'll do my best to avoid them.
That's reassuring. Wouldn't want to lose my finest work to that angry cloud. I was test pilot for the Tempest's early prototypes. I admit, I'm itching to see how she performs out here.
So, how do I...
The console syncs with your implant. Just swipe, touch a destination here, and the nav system calculates everything. Very efficient.
It was optimized for a Pathfinder.
Everything's secure, if you're ready.
Is anyone ready for something this big?
We signed on for the big stuff when we came to Andromeda.
All right. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Command access is transferring successfully.
Science and monitoring stations look fine. Lexi's reporting in.
Helm is green. Gil reports the drive core is online.
This is it, Ryder. The Tempest is yours, unless you've got something to say for the log.
Things seem bad, but we've already beaten the odds, and we'll beat them again. You know it, I know it, so let's show them what we've got.
Nexus Control, this is the Tempest, ident 2527, prepping to depart.
It sounds like that bug happened like early, like it happened not at the start of New Game Plus, but like early.
Departure vector verified, Tempest. Godspeed, Pathfinder.
To Eos then. What would have been our Habitat 1?
2 failed outposts put an end to that idea.
Maybe we can turn things around. Callow, take us in.
Nope, we're exiting the world map. I'm going to go to our weapons locker, loadout screen. So, yeah, we definitely want to sort this out here. Assault rifles. Oh, I do have a Valkyrie. That's good. Wait, what? Mod. And then unequip. So yeah, not the highest cooldown. But, you know, we can get that up to 50% recharge speed if we do the thing. But obviously, because we opened up all them packs from the strike teams, we have got a bit of good stuff. And we're going with the Valkyrie because 1, I like the Valkyrie. 2, it does decent headshot. It has a headshot bonus multiplier, which will come in a lot of good use. Initiative helmet, Maverick, headshot damage. Nah. 2% XP encounter. Ooh. All 2% of it. We don't have any fusion mods, sadly. Well, since the helmet doesn't technically do anything, I guess we could swap it out for the headshot weak point damage. Oh god, that looks awful. Disruptor ammo, preferable. Goes without saying, right? Where's the customization tip? Where can I change the colour? I thought that was an option in this screen. Strange.
We haven't really spoken since orientation, have we?
It's all been so hectic, but I'm sure things will quiet down soon. Can't be worse than the Nexus.
Okay, where's Ryder's bedroom? Somewhere about, isn't it? Does have like an email with like bonus packs and stuff. Oh, it's in my cabin. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, there's my cabin.
These are the Pathfinder's quarters. Your quarters. Sam's router is down there too.
Alright, so if I unplug the router, I unplug myself. No internet resets happening today. SpaceX model rocket. Really? I guess Elon Musk has got a bit of an Andromeda references there. God damn. Special delivery. Oh, that's Pathfinder stuff. Alright. Hijacks. Interview. Reconstruction. Fuck, I definitely need that. Right, there's the customization. Wardrobe. Alright, what you guys working? Long sleeves, short sleeves. That's not even, that's rolled up sleeves. That doesn't count. Please. Oh my god, why am I wearing a scarf? I'm wearing a leather jacket and a scarf. Hoodie. Looks like a turtleneck. Is it a hoodie? Okay, it's a hoodie, I guess. Athletic. Oh, with the sports bra. I'm not gonna lie, they all... Oh, with the blasto vest. Okay. Suppose I can get behind that. Okay, default auto tint, custom tint. Oh. Oh, I thought that would be... Add a bit of cyan to that. Yeah, pattern options aren't too great.